What's up, guys? Good morning. It is cold over in these parts, that is for sure. LOL Tron 4000 says, I'm so pumped for this. Nice, man. Welcome. Crypto Chronic, morning. What do you think the outlook is for Bitcoin? If, like some economists predict a meltdown in the global financial system by 2020, which could potentially coincide with the block reward halving? Depends where Bitcoin is at that time. I think its long-term best use case is going to be a store of value, kind of like digital gold. But we'll see. There are camps that say that because Bitcoin is such a speculative asset, like right now, I think it would probably go down. Now, as the deflationary aspect of Bitcoin rises, as it becomes more deflationary, more scarce, I think that situation would only help it. But until then, it'd probably go down, and that's my opinion. I don't know. Well, we'd have to see. But basic math to me tells you basic math says Bitcoin can't fail, provided the network stays stable, no 51% attacks, doesn't get hacked, something like that. I just don't see how Bitcoin can fail. I just don't. Rob, what's up, man? Simon, Dirk, good morning, guys. Simon says I look refreshed. Thanks, man. Gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah. So be interesting to see for sure. I don't think it can fail though, provided that everything stays normal with it. Nicoletta Ferrer, I've never seen you before, but welcome, Nicoletta. I hope I said that right. Nicoletta. Fay hair? Fair or Fay hair? It's Fee her. Hey, how are you? Peter, what's up, man? I'm doing well. Thank you. I'm doing well. Doing very well. I got a busy day today. I'm going to do this stream, and then I'm going to go get an emissions check on my car, get my tags updated on my car. Then I'm going to go to Dick's Sporting Goods, return a hoodie. Then I have to go to Whole Foods, get some stuff for chili. We're going to make chili this weekend. Yeah. And then I'm going to go to the gym. And then I'm going to eat, and I'm going to come home, and I'm going to degen for the rest of the night on crypto. Maybe watch some football while I do it. So, let me tell everybody real quick, hey, we're live in the Crypto Critics Discord. And then we're ready to go. We will be ready to go. Live now. All right. Hope you're doing well, Peter. So let me go over here and turn my ugly ass mug down. Woo! Here we go. Hey man, I know a lot of you guys are still here. Actually, I'm gonna turn this back up real quick. I know a lot of you guys are still here from Noah's Ark of Crypto. I'm still Noah's Ark of Crypto. And it doesn't matter where the art goes. As long as I'm there, it's still Noah's Ark of Crypto. Join forces with iDraw Charts. This is our first stream for Crypto and Coffee. I'm going to be doing these Monday through Friday around 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That can move up or down, but I'm going to try to stick to a Monday through Friday streaming schedule. And it should be pretty easy to stick to. I have help now, which is nice with David. I mean, he's in army shit for the week, but yeah. So that's gonna be nice. So yeah, we're gonna be streaming every morning again. Now, on Saturdays are gonna be like chalkboard lessons and TA lessons. Those are for gold members and above only. This Saturday is gonna be the first one. I think we're going to do a lesson on stop losses. I'm not sure. Don't hold me to that. We'll probably put out we'll either do that or we'll put out a poll today in the Discord. So make sure you guys pay attention to that. And since it's the first one, we're going to give away 5 free spots to bronze members and above. So stay alert for that. And then every Saturday, we're going to do those TA and chalkboard lessons. So stay tuned. Make sure you guys are bronze as well in the Discord because you get free trading calls if you're bronze. And bronze is free. What more do you want? All right. Hello, Mahali. Welcome back. Thank you very much. Evening. Aaron, it's evening for you? Holy moly. All right, folks, let's get started. Let's look at Bitcoin. First thing to look at. We're using my charts. We're not using Crypto Critics charts. I got this all figured out here. I like to stare at charts all day. Draw lines and shit like that. So, here's what we got. First things first. Longs versus shorts on Bitfinex. This represents the open interest, leveraged open interest on the market. Parity is damn near at an all-time high. Literally. Or disparity, I'm sorry. Disparity is damn near at an all-time high. We have almost 13,500 more shorts than longs. Okay, so people were short near the bottom, and we still have these spikes. I mean, that'd tell me quite a few shorts are trapped right now. Now you have to understand on Bitfinex it'd take quite a bit to get a short squeeze, only because the max leverage they can use on Bitfinex is 3.3x, right? And if you do a 3.3x, that's like gives you a 3,000-ish liquidation price from your entry, give or take. So, but here's the thing: they'd have to pay funding, right? Provided the funding is negative, so shorts pay longs, and then also they're hoping to get out of break even, and so that helps create kind of a floor for Bitcoin. Because think of your psychology, guys. When you enter a trade too early and it goes against you to the upside if you're short or to the downside if you're long, your goal now is to get out break even. You're not thinking of profits anymore. Your goal is to get out break even now. Or at least mine typically is. So if I can get out break even, I will do that. Now, if there are way more shorts than longs, there are way more people looking to buy back into the market to get rid of their shorts. Because when you short, you guys know this, but I'll say it again. When you short, you're betting that the price will go down. And the difference between when you sell to buy, you sell low, or you sell high to buy low, and then the difference is your profit. So you're just betting the price is going to go down. Well, if it goes to the upside like it did, like big time, then you're just looking to get out break even. So that can help create a floor for Bitcoin. Not to mention, I'm going to X this out because we know what it is. There's 13,500-ish more shorts than longs. Not only that, but we are damn near yearly lows here. People are still shorting their asses off. It hasn't worked out very often that this much disparity between shorts and longs, where shorts are this over leveraged, and we don't get a gigantic pump or a nice pump or a nice rise over the course of a couple weeks. Now, you guys have to understand, first off, let's go out to the weekly or the 3-day. This is the trend line that we're looking at right here. This is the trend line I'm looking at on BitMEX, right? And then, so you guys see this trend line here? How it was drawn? From down here, second touch, we're looking to get a third touch out here. And this triangle starts to resolve itself the further we get out. And the great thing about riding this trend line is that as time goes on, the floor of the trend line gets higher in price. Will it hold? We'll see. But we start looking at this. Okay, so your red lines are kind of this, what people are calling descending triangle, right? oh, there's a descending triangle on Bitcoin. It's bearish. We're going to make new yearly lows. That's what the bears are betting right now. It looks to me like an accumulation, guys. We'll see. I think what the bigger deal here is the 200 moving average on the daily. It's starting to flatten. It tells you that volatility on higher time frames is flattening because we're talking about 200 days, right? Whereas you go with a 20-day EMA, that's 20 days. You go with a 50-day moving average, it's only 50 days. When you get, and you guys will see that, this 20 EMA, the pink one, and this dark blue one, I'm going to make this, that's fine. This dark bluish one right here, those are tightening. And if you look at Bollinger Bands, those are starting to really squeeze, right? And all that tells you is that we're trading within a very tight range. Volatility is lessened, and the longer that this goes on, the bigger the breakout or breakdown, okay? So what are we looking at? Well, we draw this line from the top of the later July highs to the early September highs to now. And if you zoom in, Bitcoin has broken out from that. It barely closed above, and then it confirmed it on a close. Now it's riding the 20-day EMA, okay? And this has been damn near, what, this is 2 inside days in a row, technically. But from this bar, it's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 inside days in a row. It's craziness. So what matters here? For us to get a test of this upper 6,000 area, this big descending trend line resistance here, red line, what matters here? I don't want to lose a 20-day EMA. I really don't. I mean, we can come back and test this blue line here, this blue descending trend line. I wish I could just give them names like Peter and Robert. Peter and Robert, you know what I'm saying? But we could come down and ride this. It really doesn't matter. Honestly, as long as we stay above the 0.5 fib of this entire move from bottom to top here, that's kind of your bull bear line, which you guys see we're riding the 20-day EMA and that 0.5 fib. As long as we stay on a daily close above 64.12, I'm bullish. I'm bullish. Now, I will place some bids at the 618, 63.16. I even have some bids down at 62.40 personally to ride that up to the 382. But the rule says with fibs that 618s go to 382s, so you're looking at 65.09, and then what happens there determines the trend. Doesn't mean it's bullish, doesn't mean it's bearish, it's neutral, right? This will be a ranging pattern. You'll get a bounce, in my opinion. And then what happens there determines the trend. So as long as we are above the 0.5 of this current move, 64.12 on a daily close, Noah is bullish. Where could we go? Well, I think 66.28 is significant resistance. That is the 236 of this current move, right? And then if you draw right in that zone, if you want to, I always talk about climbing out of a hole, horizontal resistance there, right below the 236. Like this zone is going to be, this whole confluence, if we want to draw a box, guys, this confluence of this horizontal resistance, this 236, and this 50-day moving average, that's a significant little zone of resistance, and it's less than $100 wide or tall. That's 65.40 to 66.25. That's going to be some resistance. But look, here's the thing. If you zoom out, the thing that matters here, are you betting the price is going to break up or break downwards from this? I know shorts are over leveraged. They keep wanting to short near the bottom. Tone vase, come on, bro. You're already embarrassing enough. Quit embarrassing yourself more. I really feel like that could be a pivotal moment where we all look back, and every time Tone Vase tweets something, because he shorted the bottom, basically, every time he tweets something, from now on, I feel like that's just going to be mentioned and thrown in his face. I mean, first off, the risk reward on that trade was like 0.89, and he calls himself a great trader and a Wall Street trader. What kind of trader takes a risk reward ratio on a trade of 0.89? First off, on a swing trade, like a long trade, just ridiculous. So what are we looking at here? More ranging, and we'll find out. Above 64.19 on a daily close, I'm bullish. If not, I'll put bids around like 63.20-ish. Try to flip them up to 65. And then what happens there determines the trend. But we have time. The volatility right now is not with Bitcoin, guys. Just remember that. Now, market strength is with Bitcoin. You look at it and you can tell how well the market is doing. It's largely correlated at the moment across the board. But we're going to look at alts because alts have been the play lately. Why have alts been the play lately? Because Bitcoin is going sideways. Yay, I'm on blue line now. Where you been, son? I have been I've been working on Crypto Critics, man. And my dad had a health scare last week. I was gone for 3 days, and then I've been working on Crypto Critics, and it's just been a little 1 month transition period where I haven't been able to do these streams in the morning because we're working on other shit or waiting for other stuff to come around to where we can start doing this again. So here we are. We're back. Hope you guys survived. All right. So it's only fitting if we're going to do Bitcoin first, we do Ethereum second. Ethereum is not as strong as other coins, right? It's just not. It depends on how you want to draw this. If you want to draw real body candle closes on the daily, then this is your pattern there. Blue, red. Right now, it's just ranging. I mean, I'm not personally trading Ethereum at the moment. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think alts are tracking Ethereum. If you look at ETH BTC, it looks the same as ETH USD. It's basically got to show me what it's going to do before I'm willing to make a trade. Now, the only trade I could see making here on Ethereum for myself personally would be a stop on a daily close below 0.0305. We'll just call it that. And hope it resolves itself to the upside. Now, if we zoom out, this yellow line here, guys, that was resistance, where did that come from? Down here, 1, 2, 3 touches, breakdown, retest. Haven't gone back above yet, right? So, I'm good on Ethereum. Let it do its thing. It could be a double bottom. Could be a double bottom. If we fib this current move, where's it at? It looks like 618. Correct. 618, right there. What happens here determines the trend. No thanks. No thanks. There's money to be made elsewhere. Now let's look at Litecoin real quick. Litecoin, it's got a little descending triangle on it. But it also kind of looks like a triple bottom. You could call this an inverse head and shoulders potentially. Why? Now, what do you want on your inverse head and shoulders? You prefer a flat neckline, right? You prefer a flat neckline. You want it to be as symmetrical as possible. On an inverse head and shoulders, you can have a descending neckline, all right? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. It's not the most, what do you call it? Not the most symmetrical thing in the world. It doesn't look terrible. It doesn't really matter. An inverse head and shoulders is just a triple bottoming pattern, guys, right? This could be it. Now, does the volume say that it's an inverse head and shoulders? No. Looks like a triple bottom to me on the USD chart. It will go as Bitcoin goes, right? So if you want to bet on Litecoin, you can. I would rather just bet on Bitcoin, right? I hold Litecoin long term. I'm such a big believer in Litecoin. I think it's a slam dunk. I laugh at people that think Litecoin is dead or Litecoin's useless. I can't get down with that train of thought. It just doesn't make it's too easy. So yeah, Bitcoin will go as Litecoin goes. No. Litecoin goes, Bitcoin goes. Not looking to trade it. Let's look at my little buddy called Icon. Icon looks very nice. Below the 3-day 20 EMA, this is significant resistance at the momento. But on the day chart, guys, we are so close to getting a breakout. Now, the 20 EMA, the purple line or the pink line, is still below the 50 moving average. We want that to cross. It's not significant. I mean, it is, because the law of moving averages tells you when the 20 crosses the 50 to the upside, the 200 is next. That's a long way to go. That's 24K, almost that's at the macro 786. And that would also coincide with support, turn, resistance. One touch real body, two touch real body, close below. Here's your retest. Woo! There's a lot of shit that needs to get figured out in the meantime. So what are we looking at with Icon? Let's draw our market structure from the bottom. It's pretty clearly that's 3 touches, right? This bitch could range for a while. We don't have a second high here. So at the moment, this is, I guess, an ascending triangle because you just use wick resistance as your resistance. So at the moment, this would be an ascending triangle. I'm not drawing it all the way out there. If we get a second lower high, all that is a consolidation pattern. But I don't necessarily want that. I want that to keep going here because if it wicks up to like, oh, I don't know, right there, that's a symmetrical triangle and a bear trend that leans bearish. Call it bear pennant, I guess, but you want that going up instead of sideways, so we'll call it a symmetrical triangle. Either way, it looks like a triple bottom to moi. Now, let's squeeze price up, turn on the volume. Woo! That's some good volume on the daily, boys and girls. It looks good. It looks good. It looks very good. Guys, across the board, in my opinion, there are a lot of accumulation and bottoming patterns and nulls, right? There becomes a time when it's not advantageous from a risk reward level to sell anymore. Like, what makes sense down here is buying. What makes sense up here is selling. The market was bearish. We haven't been bearish, I will contend, since September 12th-ish, when we made a higher low. We haven't. It's another higher low here. That's 2 higher lows in a row, following a low. So where did we make that low from locally? Right around this real body close of the first day into this market, but close below, false. I mean, we've tried it a couple times, but what are we looking for? Here's what we're looking for from Icon to know that we're going to be going higher. A daily close above these 2 candles right here. Even the real bodies. I don't really care about the wick on this one. It's microscopic. Get us to the next level. What would be the target on the next level? 76, almost 12K, 382, and then 13K at the 236. Yeah. All I know is I'm buying pullbacks on Icon. So where would I buy a pullback personally? Well, it's good volume. I would personally sprinkle bids at the 50 moving average on the 4-hour and the 200 moving average on the 4-hour. So for me, this will go up a little bit. This will be closer to 10.35 in my opinion. I'll put some bids there and then also sprinkle some Do we have fib confluence of this current move with that 200 moving average? Yes, we do. That's the 618. So 10-1 and 10-3. I'd play, or 10-3-2 and 10-1 is where I'd place bids. Is where I'm going to place bids. Hit that 618, hit that 0.5. Let's see what happens. If it's the 0.5 and it doesn't get to the 618, I'm still bullish on the short-term move. If it gets to the 618, I'll flip it to the 382, buy a pullback. Or you can just place a break, or I could just place a break-even stop. I gotta quit saying you. Our compliance department's gonna fucking ream me on this one. Stop saying that. Now, what's the bear risk here? I mean, that's technically a bear flag, right? This and this, flagpole, one final push lower, shake everybody out of the market. Know where you're wrong in your trades, boys and girls. No, Tron, I think Tone opened a hedge at the bottom because he's a fucking idiot. He's an affiliate marketer, not a trader. Good morning, H. Thanks, John. Appreciate you. All right, what's next on the list? Let's look at Ripple. Sorry, I was sick the last few days. I got a frog in my throat. Touch on the 50-day moving average. A little bit of a spinning top, shooting star, whatever you want to call it. Yesterday. It's got to hold 69.07 or she be going lower on a daily close. You understand? Yunder. That's a new word, guys. Yunder. This is positive, but this is not significant. It's going to create a base here probably. Go sideways. It's above the daily cloud. It's about to go right back under it, though. Yeah, no, I'm all right. I'm not doing shit with Ripple. Not doing anything. There's no trade there for me. Let's look at Zilliqa. We got in at 521. Stop is under 490. We're in slight profits. Being suppressed at the 0.5 fib. 0.5 fib is always resistance. Looks good, though. Sitting pretty. Really. Sitting pretty. Yeah, man. Looks good. In my opinion. Shouldn't make new lows here. If it does, we're out. We'll take the loss. But I'm betting on this one to the upside. Like right around these wicks right here should be resistance. 580 to 585 target. I'm digging it. Oh, I'm digging it. All right, Poe. This happens in trading, guys. This happens in trading. Yes, I sold. Here's why. We were right here, okay? This is the 17th. We closed the daily under this horizontal resistance. And I was like, oh, well, I'm just going to get it back here again, right around 156-ish. It'll come back. It closed the daily underneath this horizontal resistance again. Let's wait for it to come back and grab it again. And then it spiked. My bad. It happens. It happens. It happens. We made profits. We missed these profits. Won't be the only ones we miss. Won't be the only ones we make. This shit happens. Shit happens. Grr. So, am I looking to get in at 156 anymore? No. Yes. Ish. Maybe move it up a little bit. Look at this spike and look at the return to the 50 moving average. You can buy the 20 EMA on the 4 hour, or you can just buy the 50 moving average on the 4 hour and get a nice bump from it. It's moving average bullish, so it should hold the 50 above all else. Locally, right? Daily, this shit's so far away from its daily 20 EMA. I mean, it can get a lot further. Now, what does the 4 hour volume say? Woo, that's a lot of bear volume. Yeah, I'll get it at the 50. You'll be calling me a genius here in a little bit. Just gotta wait. Just gotta wait. I might have to move it up to 160 or something. We'll see. We got time. We'll see. Let's look at Nepixis. She looked good. She looked real good. She looks good. Respecting the 4 hour 200 moving average. Probably should just go out to the day on this, to be honest with you. Oops. Looks like a floor. Much more bull volume than bear volume. We're in, man. Our bags are packed. I'll buy more here at 21 if I can. Now, if you guys don't understand, I think it's until February, NPXS is giving a 7% dividend. So you get 7% of your NPXS that you hold. They pay it out once a month. So will this create systematic selling into NPXS? I do worry about that. But the chart looks great. Really, it does. Looks like something that's about to pump to like... You guys remember OCN? What the pump that it had last month? It looks like it wants to do something like that. 24 sats. 24 sats. It's craziness. Looks good, man. Shit, I mean, if I were you, I'd be placing bids at 23, 24, 22, 21. But I'm not you, I'm me, so that's what I would do. Do you ever use Heiken Ashi candles? I do. I go back and forth. What's up, Steffi? Any interest in Saya coin or Nulls? I've been looking at Nulls. I'm cool on Saya for now. I want it to go sideways a little longer. Are you going to chart Lumens, Tron, or Zero X? Neo? Damn, guys. Damn. All right, let's look at EOS. All right, we're in EOS. Here's his pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4 lows, 3 higher lows in a row. Tightening. If you look at the 4-hour, we had this kind of breakout. Looks like it. Like, look at Cardano, guys. I'm looking at Cardano for what I'm looking for EOS. You see this? I'm looking for that next move up. Where to get tonight? 200 moving average on the 4-hour. 200 moving average on the 4-hour is like 85K. I have sell bids at 84.8. Looking for that move next. Looks sure as shit. Just looks like Cardano, man. That's what I'm looking for next. Our bags are packed. It's just a quick flip. We'll buy a pullback. Look for a longer swing trade. Quick flips are badass, man. If you like making 5% in 2 days, I'm your guy. Looks good. On the day chart, everything's tightened. 20 and 50, 50 and 20. We can get a break out of this range. We're going to be looking to 95.5, 102, and 118. Oh, man, that's going to be glorious. Because once the next significant move happens, if it happens to the upside, we are golden. If the next significant move across the board happens to the upside, guys, that is so easily tradable to buy on pullbacks, we will be shitting in high cotton. I'm telling you. Looks good. ADA and WAN. ADA looks the same, man. It's got to test this 50-day moving average at 1227-ish. And then the higher 1200 areas. And then boom, boom. Just like with EOS, 13, about 1400, 15, 17, 19, 200 moving average, 21. This be your levels. Just keep drawing horizontal highs. This wick, this wick, this wick, this wick, 200. 5 levels that I could get to. And as it continues, guys, since we're going to be doing these Monday through Friday, as this continues, we'll track it every day, okay? So just stay with me. There's a roadmap here, provided that this breaks to the upside. Count your lucky stars that this will pray to the upside, or this will break to the upside. 1. Woo, baby. If I were to take a trade here, I'd put bids at 15.4-ish. Let's look at the 4-hour. Yeah. Stop below 149 on a daily close. So how do you do that? Blow this candle here. Alert. Go to the daily. Now click on this line that you just drew on the 4-hour. Go to alert. Less than. Once per bar close. It's on the daily because you're on the daily. Create. And you get an email when the daily close at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. When the daily closes below your level, then you stop out. You go out and you manually stop out. I don't get wicked out anymore. Where would I buy this at? 154 and 152. That's where I'd buy this at. Where are we going? Wherever you want. But 17 is next. And then 20. is next. And the great thing about this, it'd be 22, and then maybe this here, if not the 200 moving average at 40-ish, should happen pretty fast. Should happen pretty fast. And there's some significant profit that can be made on these. But it's damn near in a buy zone. It's crawling up this line here. You know what else used to crawl up a line? Is NIO. And I'll show you. I remember this. Remember this shit. All right, we'll zoom out. Look at NIO crawl up a line back here. One, two, three, four. That crawled up a line too. This is on the day chart. A long accumulation pattern. ETH did too. Shit, man. Where you want to draw this line at, it doesn't matter. You can just see, like, draw it in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, shit likes to crawl up a line, man. Why wouldn't Juan be any different? Why would Juan be any different? Let it start doing that shit. Get a spike, come back by the line again when you get a chance. All right, people probably want to see Tron. Let's look at Tron. Woo, she looked all right. Need a daily close above 381. This line. I'm not buying it yet. It looks very healthy. Let's look at the 4 hour. I don't have a pattern here yet. That's the problem. There's no pattern here quite yet. It's a series of higher lows since here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you buy this here, you're buying at resistance. I'm not buying at resistance. I'll let it do its thing. If I miss a trade, I'll come back and get it later. It looks healthy. However, I don't believe there is a trade to be had here at the moment. If you didn't buy down here, I'm not taking a trade. ZRX. Go to the day. Oh, we broke above trend line, support, turn resistance, and the 0.5 fib of the most recent market cycle. But it's already listed on Coinbase. Buy the rumor, sell the news. 178K at the 236 of this market cycle could be next. But let's do this. Two areas of resistance. When you have a bottom, 236, 0.5. Resistance at the 0.5. Where would a trade setup be here? $50 moving average on the 4 hour. That's the only thing I could think. 50 moving average on the 4 hour and the 200 moving average on the 4 hour. This is great volume right here, even for Poloniex. So 4 hour on the 50 moving average, 200 moving average on the 4 hour. By the time that it gets there, this will be caught up. You probably have a higher low. There looks to be, let me take this off real quick. A 4 hour trend line that's been built. There, buy it there. 50 moving average, trend line, 402 moving average. Average in, that's what I would do. Try to get a bounce. The buying is strong with this one. NIO. Man, look at Neo go. Is gas going? Gas. EFG. Know your ABCs, dumbass. I'm the worst. I'm buying gas, guys. Yeah. So what do we have here? We have market structure. Thank you. Love you. Finally have market structure. We go to the daily and draw this. I chart the shit out of Neo. Oh, you didn't know? Well, your ass better ask somebody. There you go. There isn't a trade to take here yet. Let it resolve itself. Let it resolve itself. Let it resolve itself. What do I want to see? I want to see it climb out of this hole right here. 276, 277. If we look on the USDT chart, 1850. About 350. 1850. And then if we get a breakout of 20 bucks, woo, 30, well, 25, 38 is next. 34, 38, 34, 25, 34, 38. If you get a breakout and a daily close above 20, about 20, 20-ish, okay? Be a good buy sign. Nulls. Oh. Look at it hug that macro 786. Oh my god. Who said nulls? John. My man. Yes, I'm buying the shit out of this. Where am I stopped out at? Go to the day chart. We'll do this together again. Get my horizontal ray right here. Horizontal Raymond. I'm drawing it below this green candle's wick. I'm going to go to alert. Less than. Once per bar close. Create. I will come back. If I get an alert via email, I will come back and I will stop myself out. I'm also going to buy this right after this. Buy nulls. Noah, buy nulls. Nulls! It's very nice. I like. Crypto Critics is an official fan of this nulls chart. Let's look at VET. I'll get a trading call out to you guys here soon. For nulls, make sure that you're signed up for bronze so that you get the trading calls starting Monday. Monday! All right, VeChain. I've said all along I'm only buying VeChain around 166 to 167-ish. I could buy a little bit right now and then save some for 170 to 167-ish at the 618 of this move. This 0.5, this wasn't something that you can buy. I kept saying it. I'm not buying this. It's not a pattern you can trade. Now, if it goes down to here, we'll have almost kind of like a falling wedge. So you can get some at 180. I can get some at 180, I mean. I can get some at the 618 around 167 to 170. Average in. First target's 207 at the 382 because 618s go to 382s. Yeah. Sell original position. Let the rest ride. Oh, Aeon, you look good. I love you. Go ahead and give me that 10K fever, baby. All right. How did Crypto Critics come to life? I Draw Charts and I shared a hotel room. I am dead serious, I swear. And that's as far as I'm going to go with this. I can't tell you the rest of this. I'm just kidding. We were in Chicago for the Chicago Voice of Blockchain concert or conference. I Draw Charts and I got room together. We'd always been cool on Twitter, talking shit to each other and just supporting each other. I was pretty close on Twitter with him before that. You have your Twitter friends. He was one of mine. Big yellow smiley face. Come on. We hit it off, and I was at the conference, walking around, talking to people and shit. And he had his booth for Crypto Critics. Well, the night before, we had all gone out to the VIP party and gone out to the bars and shit. And he couldn't come out because, like, in the beginning, because he had to go to dinner with his business partner. He's like, oh, man, big things coming. Working on something big. So him and his business partner went and got deep dish. That's right. They went and got deep dish. I didn't get deep dish. I want a deep dish. Nobody would take me to get deep dish. Baby wants deep dish. I'm still pissed about that. But and so at the conference, they unveiled their new platform they were building, and they're like, "We need another trader, man. Would you be interested in this?" So, I talked to his one of his marketing guys for a long time, one of the heads of the company, one of the equity holders, and we hit it off really well, and we decided we wanted to continue the dialogue. We talked about it for over the course of a couple weeks. Had a lot of calls with his team and got the contract signed and it all negotiated. It all made sense. And yeah, so here we are. And it's going to be a lot bigger than it is today. These people that we're dealing with here, guys, behind the scenes are power players. And they're good people, the people that I trust. And everybody's in it for the greater good. So I'm excited to go on. I'm really excited to go on this journey with you. I mean, I have my own private group. You guys know this. And I'm willing to give that up for this. So, and the private group's great, successful, and it's something that I could see myself doing for another 5 years, or whatever. I didn't have an end in sight for it. It was before this, it was what I was doing, and I was cool with that. But this is something bigger, so I decided to take a leap, and I only have my private group until January, end of January. So, which I'm fine with that. All right, last one is Komodo. Oh, no. And then I got to go. Yeah, it'll be about an hour. It's a good stream. Ooh, looks like it wants to break higher. I fear I've missed the boat on this, although it does look like it wants to break higher. Because, if you buy right here off this 4-hour 20 MIB, and it's up here, and you buy, right here, just like you would over here, and then, yeah, it goes higher, but you freak out, get stopped out. I would probably be more inclined to buy the 4-hour 50 moving average when it returns. But it does look like it wants higher. Is this a volume move? A little bit. A little bit. Haven't seen the real volume yet. All right. Like, subscribe. Make sure you join as a bronze. Will Bart be okay in the wild? Probably not. Bart will be fine, guys. Bart's still my homeboy. He is a mod in Crypto Critics now, so you can still call him a pleb after January. So yeah, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and keep following us. Sign up for bronze, because on Monday, the critics calls for free are still free, but only if you sign up for the free bronze tier on CryptoCritics.com. So make sure you do that. All right. I love you. See you tomorrow, 8:30-ish a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Look for the link to be shared tonight. One love. Peace.